Every day in the Tri-Cities, entrepreneurs and small business owners work tirelessly chasing their dreams and serving our beautiful community. And I should know. I'm Carlos Martinez, owner and co-founder of Durashine Clean, and I want to introduce you to the new kind of CEO, the CEOs like me. These are some of the hardworking, passionate business owners who help make the Mid-Columbia region great. This is the CEO Minute. So with Fair Week coming up, we thought this month we would feature Lori Lancaster, the Executive Director of the Benton Franklin County Fair and Rodeo. They've been a client of ours for 5 years. We're excited about being part of the team again this year. So let's go out there and let's talk to Lori and let's just see what goes on behind the scenes at the fair. Lori, so we're just a few days away from the fair, 4 or 5 days away from the big show. What is the theme this year?
The best week of summer, because it is.
So how many years have you been the director here at the fair?
13.
How many people come to the fair every year?
120,000. It's the biggest event in the region.
So what's the most challenging of putting the fair together, would you say?
I would say just the logistics of all the moving pieces. You know, we're basically building a city. It takes us 3 weeks to put it up. We run it for a week and then we tear it down. But we have everything that a city would have, from, you know, a governing body, which is our board, to police and fire, all the infrastructure, you know, emergency planning sessions, all kinds of different things that we have to go through. A lot of people don't see behind the scenes.
What is the most enjoyable part of the fair for you?
Well, for me, it's just seeing people having a good time and enjoying an event that I grew up at and that my family's been a part of, and a lot of other families I know have been a part of. So it's seeing people just happy and how excited they are to be coming to the fair. And when we tell people what the theme is, we don't have many people say they disagree.
So you mentioned board members. How many bosses do you have?
I have 16 bosses right now.
So tell us something new about the fair this year that's kind of exciting.
We have something called the Fun Zone this year. We rented Eastgate Park. And we're going to have some attractions that we just ran out of room. People think the fairgrounds is so large, but once everything's set up, you know, we really don't have a lot of space left over. So we have a giant slingshot that shoot you up 300 feet in the air. We have knocker balls, which are the balls you get in and you run around or bump into other people. You can play soccer in them. You can do all kinds of games. We have laser tag out there. We think it's really going to be an attraction for people, some more extreme type of things to participate in.
So is there anything else you want us to know about the fair this year, about the best week of summer?
Well, I think we have a lot of new exciting things. We have the Relax and Recharge tent, where you can have air conditioning, charge your phone, sit down on a nice couch, take a little break from the action, recharge your batteries, maybe have a Bloody Mary if you want, if you're over 21. So there's lots of fun things to do. There's all kinds of things we have in different nooks and crannies this year. We want people to just explore the whole fair and see what it has to offer. If we talk to people, they say their favorite thing, really number one, is the animals still, which is great because that's why the fair is here.
How long have you lived in the Tri-Cities?
Well, I grew up in Basin City. Not everyone knows where that is, but north of the Tri-Cities, toward your homeland of Othello. And then I moved away and lived in Seattle and San Francisco, and I've been back here about 13 years.
So what is the best thing about living in this area?
Well, for me, it's being close to my family and friends I grew up with, and it's also, you know, a pretty nice place to live. If you want to go somewhere else, it's really easy to get out of here. You've got highways and an airport, so kind of get the best of both worlds.
If you could have one superpower, what would that be?
And I have them already.
After a very stressful day, how do you like to decompress?
If it's during the fair, there's not really a chance to do that. After the fair, I like to go to the mountains and hide out for 3 days with no cell phone.
Do you have a favorite place you like to go vacation?
I like to go everywhere, but you know, usually in the winter I like to go somewhere tropical. So I really want to go to the Maldives, maybe next year.
What is your favorite food?
That's a tough one. I like food. I really like a New York strip steak.
So what's your biggest goal for the fair this year? After it's done, what's the biggest goal for the fair this year?
Well, I just want us to have a successful event where everyone's safe and had a good time. We've worked really hard this year, and I call it my year of listening. So I've really looked at comments people have made. We get a lot of written comments or comments on the fly. I've also read through all our stakeholder wrap-up reports really thoroughly, and I've tried to address sort of chronic things that are just little irritations for people. So whether it's their dirty cars, so their parking pass will now come with a car wash coupon. We were able, with Bush Car Wash, we'll also have a dirtiest car of the night. So we're gonna go find the dirtiest car and they're gonna win free car washes for a year. Another chronic thing has been no wheelchairs. We've worked really hard to try to find a vendor to rent wheelchairs and couldn't find one, so we worked with Ty Light in Pasco, and they built us titanium wheelchairs and donated them for our patrons to use for free. And then sort of the third prong of that is getting people around. You know, sometimes it's a lot of ground to cover at the fair and it's a long ways to go, so we work with Trios this year. We have 6-person shuttles that will be driving. The Hanford High Boosters are doing it for a fundraiser for us. And so they'll look for people who might need a little help getting to their car or getting across the fairgrounds, and they'll help get them there so they don't have to walk all that way.
Alrighty, on a scale from 1 to 10, how excited are you about life right now?
Super excited. It's almost fair time. Best week of summer.
What's your favorite hobby?
I like hiking.
Corn dog or a hamburger?
Corn dog, if it's during the fair.
Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi.
Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Facebook or Twitter?
Facebook.
Who should people follow on social media?
The Benton Franklin Fair, the Horse Heaven Roundup, the Big 4 rodeos.
And Durfin.
And Durshine. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite TV show?
The Bachelorette.
Do you have a favorite band?
Foo Fighters.
If you can bring one band to the Tri-Cities, a dream band, perform here at the fair, who would that be?
Foo Fighters.
Flats or heels?
Heels. Unless it's fair season, that's flats because I fall down if I wear my heels around here.
Lori, thank you for your time today.
Thanks,
See you
Carlos.
in a minute. It's going to be the best week of summer.
Always is.
I wish you the very best.
Thank you.
Thank you for letting Durshine be part of it.
Absolutely. Wouldn't do it without you.
People follow on social media.
Carlos Martinez.
No, you should follow Tell us one.
If you're looking for quiet, come back in 10 days.
Right.